Beijing, May 15, 2026. Air Force One lifts off from the capital of America's most powerful rival. President Donald Trump has just spent 2 days inside the Great Hall of the People with President Xi Jinping. The cameras caught handshakes, smiles, diplomacy. But aboard that plane, Trump gave an interview that stopped Washington cold. He revealed he was holding a $14 billion weapons package for Taiwan, in his words, in abeyance. He called it a very good negotiating chip. Taiwan was not told. Taiwan's presidential office learned the news from the press. And here is the question nobody in Washington will answer on the record. If America is willing to trade Taiwan's air defenses to close a deal with Beijing, what exactly is it trading them for? To understand what this moment means, you need to go back to 1979. That year, Congress passed the Taiwan Relations Act, a law that committed the United States to provide Taiwan with, quote, arms of a defensive character. It has anchored American policy ever since. Since 1950, the U.S. has sold Taiwan nearly $56 billion in weapons. Taiwan ranks 5th globally in U.S. arms purchases. Every single sale has triggered a formal protest from Beijing. And for 47 years, Washington's position was consistent. America does not consult China on arms sales to Taiwan. That was known as the Six Assurances, a Reagan-era commitment from 1982. Trump in Beijing dismissed it. 1982, he said, is a long way away. 3 layers are in play here. The visible actor is Donald Trump. The systemic force is the Taiwan Relations Act and 4 decades of bipartisan commitment. And the hidden beneficiary is a question we will return to. The $14 billion package had been ready for Trump's signature since January 2026, when Congress pre-approved it. It includes PAC-3 MSE Patriot interceptors and NASAMS air defense missile systems, exactly the weapons Taiwan needs to defend its skies. On May 8th, Taiwan's legislature passed a $24.8 billion 8-year special defense budget to fund the purchase, 59 votes to 0. It was a rare act of Taiwanese political unity. 8 bipartisan U.S. senators, Democrats and Republicans, sent a public letter to Trump the same week. American support for Taiwan, they wrote, is not up for negotiation. Days later, Acting Navy Secretary Hong Chau told a Senate hearing that Washington was doing a pause. Beijing had sent a message, and Washington had received it. China's response was immediate. Beijing blocked a proposed summer visit by senior Pentagon official Elbridge Colby, signaling it would withhold military dialogue until the arms deal was buried. Xi Jinping, during the summit itself, warned Trump directly. Taiwan, Xi said, is the most important issue between the 2 countries. Mishandling it could lead to clashes and even conflicts. Taiwan launched 5-day military drills on June 22nd. Tanks rolled through city streets in Taoyuan. Earlier that month, Taiwan had fired rockets in China's direction for the first time during a live exercise. The Taiwan Strait is not a metaphor. It is an active flashpoint. Here is the verified fact the major networks bury. Even if Trump signs the deal today, Taiwan will not receive the PAC-3 Patriot interceptors until 2028 at the earliest. Production lead, times for the missiles run 24 to 30 months. Solid rocket motors take even longer. Taiwan already faces a backlog of nearly $30 billion in U.S. weapons ordered, but not yet delivered. Abrams tanks, ordered in 2019, arrived 81 months later. F-16S, ordered in 2019, are still in production. The delay in signing is not primarily a military crisis, it is a signal crisis, and signals are what deter wars. The Council on Foreign Relations stated directly, pausing arms sales gives Beijing the perception that Taiwan's security is up for negotiation and may have already been negotiated away. Japan, Australia, the Philippines, and South Korea are watching. So is the People's Liberation Army. The CIA's 2023 assessment, verified by multiple congressional testimonies, stated that Xi Jinping instructed the PLA to be ready to execute a successful invasion of Taiwan by 2027. That is 18 months away. The Pentagon's December 2025 annual report confirmed the PLA tested essential components of Taiwan invasion scenarios in 2024, including strikes on ports, sea targets, and U.S. forces in the Pacific. History is instructive. In 1950, American officials publicly excluded South Korea from the U.S. defense perimeter. North Korea invaded months later. Ambiguity does not deter aggression. It invites it. If deterrence breaks down over Taiwan, the consequences reach every household in America and Britain. Taiwan produces over 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors. A conflict would trigger supply chain collapse on a scale that dwarfs the COVID short.